The Freedom Riders were sent to test that, to test to see that that was being done, and to expose where it wasn't being done. And so what they would do is, the Freedom Riders were both black and white kids. They were college students for the most part. And they were always paired up together, a black and a white kid together. Usually 2 males, 2 females. John Lewis was one of them. And he was paired with a guy named Albert, I can't remember Albert's last name, who was from Connecticut. And they were on this freedom ride, and the bus was supposed to leave Washington, D.C. and travel to New Orleans, and to travel through the South, and deliberately stop at public facilities and test to see if both the signs were taken down and if people were being served equally regardless of their race. Their bus went from Washington, and the one stop that he talks about, they had a number of them, was in York, South Carolina. Anybody? We got some other? York is where y'all, my wife people from York. And so they stopped in York, South Carolina. Apparently, I'm guessing on 85, I've forgotten now, but it would have been on whatever the equivalent of 85 would be.
Yeah, so 85.
What was it, 85 then? It is now. Yes, it was. Anyway, they stopped. And the plan was, John and Albert, a black and white guy, were to get off the bus. They were to go into the restaurant, gas station, whatever it was. Albert, who was the white guy, was supposed to go into the colored bathroom. John, the black guy, was supposed to go into the white bathroom. I think that's right. In the male bathroom. Which meant, I guess you had to have 4 bathrooms all the time. Did y'all get that? Yeah. That was actually humor. I didn't know that. Anyway, so that was their job. They get off the bus, they go in, Albert goes into the colored bathroom, John goes into the white bathroom, and of course, you know what happens. Folk appear, there were people there ready for them anyway, and the 2 of them get beaten up. Not to the point of death or anything like that, but they were beaten up pretty bad. They get back on the bus, and the bus goes to the next stop. That's what these freedom riders did. They went places and got beaten up. That's really what they did. They went to the next place, and another team would go in the next one. They get beaten up, but they made sure the press was there to see it, so that the country could see it. We didn't have YouTube yet, but you could take pictures, it could be in the newspaper. They did this all the way to New Orleans, and other freedom riders kept doing the same thing. They kept coming and getting beaten up and taking pictures until the country would see it and say, we don't want to be like that. Years later, after John Lewis had graduated from college, he was no longer a freedom rider, and he eventually ran for Congress. This is in the mid-90s. He was in his office on Capitol Hill. He had an appointment in the afternoon. A guy came in, he didn't know the guy, and the staff didn't have any background. The gentleman came, he was an older guy, white guy, older guy. He sat down in Congressman Lewis' office, and he said, you don't know me, but I know you. I was there in York, South Carolina in 1961. And I was one of the men who beat you. And you didn't treat me the way I was treating you. You showed me a love and respect that allows me to be here today. I've come to ask for forgiveness. And John Lewis said, of course you